Stepped up to the house party, kinda faded. J's on mask on, yeah, I'm kinda basic. You stood out, Halle Berry cut, amazing.
And we are Bizak again. Yeah, after the playlist, hope y'all enjoyed the first section. Week 30, couple songs.
Some music.
Curated carefully. I haven't used that word since the first couple episodes. Curated carefully for your ear pleasure.
Love.
All love. It's all about love. But we're going to talk about some stuff, man.
We got a couple things.
Especially with music. Dre, you were talking about, well, I had mentioned AI, not Allen Iverson or Andre Iguodala, because I'm a big basketball fan, and we're in Philly. But I'm talking about artificial intelligence. There's been reports, if I can put it like that, that...
Well, let me give you a little context. So
okay.
I'm on Instagram scrolling, and you know me, I love music. We all love music. And I hear a voice that I'm familiar with, and it happened to be
Jay-Z. Yeah, you told me
over a beat that sounded more old school, but it was pretty dope. It had, you know what I mean, like had flow. You know, you hear the voice and you're like, I'm familiar with it, right? So I'm listening, and then another voice comes on, and it's like a back and forth, almost like when you hear Kiss and Styles go back and forth. It was one of those type of things. And I'm like, I've never heard this unreleased Jay-Z joint, because this don't sound like the Jay-Z that raps the style that he's rapping nowadays. If I want to get a little more context of what I'm watching or listening to, I go to the comics. I don't know if anybody else does that. So I go to the comments just to see the validity of this song and the history. It's not Jay-Z.
Who was it?
It happened to be this artist who was showcasing his music, and he did say, this is not Jay-Z. No Jay-Z here. He made it clear. But he also knew what he was doing, and this is my thing. On one side, it's very smart.
So it wasn't Jay-Z. So
it's not Jay-Z, but it sounded exactly like him.
Okay.
And it's very scary, because I did hear a Jay-Z one recently. I heard a Kendrick Lamar. And then we did speak about it weeks back, where we were talking about a label who was created a fictitious, if that's the correct
we did that.
artist, right?
Rapper,
and the guy that actually wrote and did the voice for this particular artist was not compensated. In fact, they kind of like threw him away like to the wind.
They're trying to replace us.
Less creativity. Like the creators, they're really trying to remove the creators, because at the end of the day, without the creators, there's no content. There's nothing to...
Well, if artificial intelligence has its way, there will still be content, because you got artificial intelligence now making beats. Now they're taking the voices of the most prized artists, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and others, and they're making songs, rapped, if I'm using the word correctly, with someone else rapping the lyrics, but then they're transferring it and it's sounding like someone else. So they're trying to take the creativity out of it. I refuse to listen to beats or music that artificial intelligence has made, because it's just you're going down a slippery slope.
This guy was creative, because if you hear the song, you'll like it. Exactly. If you heard the song, you'd be like, wait a minute.
Not trust your ears, bro. I'm gonna say this, because Jay-Z is about business. You're not gonna, these artists, you're gonna get sued because
don't play with it.
Yeah, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't do it,
because these are some serious artists that you're mimicking, and their names or the sound of their voice on your record is gonna make the record make people listen, which is gonna bring in money, and they're going on a piece of that. So tread very carefully with that. I mean, it's interesting. I'd be interested to hear more. I've only heard Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, and Eminem. I've only heard Eminem. I'd be interested to hear some singers and see what that sounds like. But yeah, it's
so are you promoting it?
No, I ain't promoting it.
But are you interested in hearing more?
Yes, I am interested in hearing just how bad it is.
So are you enabling? Is that enabling?
Bruh. See how Dre come with that? I'm watching the television show. Dre be like, do you agree with that? No, I don't agree with that. So you're going to keep watching it, because they're going to keep showing it. If the more people that watch it, the more they're gonna think it's acceptable. So,
man, that's funny.
I'm not going out searching for any AI created or imitated music. It's dangerous. There's not much you can do. Not even just for that, but can you imagine going to court and someone saying this is what you said and you ain't say it? Like I'm going far. I'm going far with it, right?
But you're not going far because that's exactly where they're going with it.
Yep.
As creators, as musicians, we take from people that we like.
Yeah.
You know, you take from here and then you put it together, curate it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you add your sauce to it. Pause.
Super
Right?
pause.
You know, and with that you can create something completely new.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it goes far. I mean, deep fakes, now even video. They can superimpose your face on different videos and...
Listen,
I don't know.
It's a different generation, and I think these kids are suffering because this change that we're going through is it's not cool. Speaking of kids, unfortunately, we experienced something in Nashville.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if we could take a moment of silence for the kids and the adults that lost their life and the senseless school shooting in Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks, man. That's when I got wind of that. And my kids go to private school. So that hit home for me. I mean, what kind of country are we that most innocent of us can't even go to school, right? It's wrong all the way around, but you want to go into a school? Did the kids do something to you?
Defenseless.
I mean, this goes deep, and I don't want to go too crazy with it, but it's crazy.
You're a parent, so
I am. Yeah, and that's scary. And shout out to the officers who I saw the video of the officers when they went in. There were two specifically that had their body cams on, and I can be very difficult and very tough on the police. But these officers and others did their job. They responded quickly. They went in. I'm sure they were scared, but they went in. And if you've seen the video online, they did a tremendous job of responding quickly and saving more lives and really putting their lives at risk. So they really protected and served in that matter, not just writing tickets and pulling you over because you got an expired inspection sticker or something like that, you know, which I guess is all lawful. But no, these guys really put their lives on the line and want to show them respect and honor them, because just as much as we may say you're wrong, when you do something that is right, that's in your job description, I'm going to go ahead and clap it up for you. So,
you're going to put applause to that?
Yeah, I really honestly would like to get my sister on the show to discuss this.
Shout out. What's her show?
Yeah, she got a podcast. Discuss It with Dutch's podcast is available on all the digital platforms.
Go check that out.
But her first episode, she was discussing gun violence and gun laws and the correlation between men and women, black and white, and a number of things. It was very interesting. She's had survivor of a what do you call it? Like had a survivor from gun shooting on with her. And I'd like to get her opinion on what this whole thing means, because it's crazy, the guns. I'm not against guns, because the way the country's going right now, you may need them. We already living in police state. I believe that. You know, we're already living in that, but you need to protect yourself, and the government has already got too much.
Fortunately, when something tragic happens, the president, nationally, the president will, speak about it and give his, this is a shame speech. We've had Barack and other presidents. I think Barack was probably one of the best of them. But, would give us a speech or try to comfort the people.
Yeah, to unite everyone and bring everybody together.
I'm going to say this. God bless Biden. I think, he's the oldest president that's ever...
He's doing a horrible job, in my opinion, but go ahead.
Again, I'm not excusing his decision making. I think it's time. And anyone that votes for this guy,
listen, you really might not have any option. He might not be here much longer.
He can't. Listen, it seems like, all right, listen. He's aging like milk.
Bruh.
What? Milk goes sour not long after its expiration date.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's deteriorating as we speak.
dog. Like the first year of his presidency, there was videos of him tripping, falling off bikes, walking, tripping up and going into Air Force One.
Bruh.
It's like, how is that presidential? I mean, I get it. You're human. You make mistakes, but you're supposed to be the best of us. There's not
They're
supposed
supposed
to be
to
any error.
edit that, bro.
Nah, not when the cameras is on you.
yeah.
Ain't no, yeah, TMZ ain't got nothing on CNN and Fox. When they see you acting up as president, they on it.
Again, not to get political, that the next election is going to really showcase what this country and society is dealing with.
And it's gonna shape.
It's
gonna
gonna
shape.
really,
But we have to get back to.
Listen,
I don't know what we have to get back to because this election is gonna be full of emotion.
you're gonna really have to indulge or divulge, I'm sorry, into this feelings over facts, feelings over family, feelings over reality, feelings over truth. I mean, feelings over everything. Right or wrong, no matter what, people are making their decisions based off of feeling.
And we got to get out of that.
One thing I do find very attractive in human beings, and this is real talk, self-awareness.
Yes, very true. When you know and you can pinpoint, hey, I got to work on this, and then you're actively working on it, and it's not just like, I don't know, I'm good.
Which is tied into shame, which we don't have anymore. Because even though shame makes you feel bad, it does make you look at yourself.
Ooh, you preaching, bro. Well, he's not out of word, but we might be out of time. We got to get back to some music.
We got to get back to the music.
So we ain't cover everything we wanted to cover, but listen, tap in with us next week. Deals will be with us. I know he has some things to say. Got some good music coming up, and we appreciate you guys tapping in with us every Tuesday night on Kingsmen Radio.
Yes, sir.
On In the Mix.
Pulled up to the scene with it, and I'm super clean with it.